How do I create tables in Markdown? If you are curious about how to create tables in Markdown, you are in the right spot. Tables can help organize information clearly, especially in software development and documentation. Let's break down the steps to get you started. First, the basic structure of a Markdown table is quite simple. You will use the vertical bar character to separate columns. This character looks like a straight line and is often found above the backslash on your keyboard. To create a header row, you will need 3 or more hyphens to act as a separator. Each row of data is written on its own line, with columns separated by vertical bars. For example, here is how a basic table looks. Header 1, header 2. Row 1, col 1, row 1, col 2. Row 2, col 1, row 2, col 2. Notice how each row starts and ends with a vertical bar for clarity. While some Markdown implementations allow you to omit these, it is a good practice to include them. Now let's talk about text alignment within your table. You can control this by placing colons in the header separator line. If you want to align text to the left, use a colon followed by 3 hyphens. For right alignment, place 3 hyphens followed by a colon. To center the text, use colons on both sides of the hyphens. Here is an example that demonstrates alignment. Left align, center align, right align. Text, text, text. More text, more text, more text. Keep in mind that Markdown tables do not support advanced features like spanning rows or columns. However, you can include Markdown formatting inside the table cells. This means you can use bold, italics, links, and inline code within your tables. If you need to include a literal pipe character inside a cell, you can escape it with a backslash or use HTML character codes. It is also important to note that how you align the pipes and e's in the Markdown source does not affect how the table is rendered. The Markdown processor will format it correctly. In practical terms, Markdown tables are a lightweight way to present structured data. This is especially useful in software development and documentation, where clarity is key. Domain-specific languages like Markdown prioritize readability, making it easier to communicate technical information. So, creating tables in Markdown is straightforward. Use pipes to separate columns, hyphens to define headers, and colons to set alignment. This allows you to present clear tabular data in plain text environments.